Alright, so we're back on this episode of the Ghana Web Sports Debate right here on Ghana Web TV. The final play of the FIFA World Cup qualifiers at the Abiola Stadium in Abuja ended in favor of the Black Stars after 1-0 draw after 90 minutes. The Black Stars are through to the FIFA World Cup in Qatar. Today on this episode, I have some ladies here and I'll be interacting with them how they felt after Ghana qualifying, and we didn't just qualify, but we had to eliminate our rivals, the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Good afternoon, and thanks for joining me here. Yesterday you watched the game. How did you feel that we were able to pull through doing it against Nigeria?
Okay, so at the end of the game, I was very excited because we played draw and then Ghanaians were able to qualify for the quarterfinal.
You were able to, but can you tell me one player who impressed you the most in the game?
Okay, it was Thomas Partey.
Are you crashing on him?
Maybe some other time.
All right, so finally, the coach, he's doing the job on part-time basis. He's a staff of Borussia Dortmund in Germany. Do you want the GFA and the ministry to retain him as the permanent coach for the Black Stars?
Yeah, he's doing well, so I think they should keep him.
All right, so she thinks that Otto Addo should be retained and given the job on a permanent basis. Let me introduce the two of you. Yesterday you watched the game. We did it against Nigeria. What was your initial thought before the game? Were you afraid that Nigeria would beat us?
Well, I was a little nervous, but I was still having hope that we would qualify. So I was still praying. I was praying until I had goal, and then I was like, yeah.
Right, so what was the general reaction after the game ended?
Oh, I was happy. It got to a point I thought we were losing when Nigeria scored, but when the game ended, I was happy because at long last we've qualified. So
how did you celebrate the victory?
I was just running around like that, jumping, screaming. Yeah.
Any favorite Black Stars player?
I think I like the goalkeeper.
You like the goalkeeper? Joseph Waloko.
Yeah.
So Jojo, you have a crash here. Let me speak to you. Do you share the same sentiment with your friend?
Yes. At the end of the game, I was very, very excited because I have few friends, Nigerian friends. We were arguing before the match and then they were mocking. So after the match, I was very excited and I gathered the courage to go and mock them as well.
So now, do you say that the Jollof Derby is over?
they are still not ready to give up. But at the end, Ghanaians still have the best.
Do you want the coach to be retained because he's doing the job on part-time basis?
Yes, so far what he's doing is impressive because, yes, they should just maintain him.
All right, so Ministry of Youth and Sports and Ghana Football Association, you heard what our first guest on the show had to say. Retain Otto Addo for the job. President Addo Akufo-Addo initially, right after the game, called Otto Addo that we are going to kidnap him right here in Ghana. We are not going to allow him to go back to Borussia Dortmund. When we go along and speak to other football fans. So do you think that Otto Addo should be given the job on permanent basis after qualifying the Black Stars to the 2022 FIFA World Cup at the expense of the Super Eagles of Nigeria? We do the discussion here today. How you felt after the victory, officiating and all the others. I'll start with you.
Okay.
How do you see the game in general, the two legs and especially the second leg in Abuja?
Oh, okay. So let's take it from AFCON. Right, you could see right from AFCON to the World Cup qualification, you could see their style of play changed. AFCON, they were playing as if they were not playing more like a team. They were just playing bim, 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 bim. But with the two the World Cup qualifications, you could see they would work the ball from the keeper. They would play, and they really played like a team. The bim, bim style changed, so you could see it was the coach was really as well. It wasn't they were playing Obi and Mbonti money there. This time it wasn't more of that again.
Okay, so what would you say about the officiating in the second leg?
To me, let's put Let's be real. Yeah,
sentiment aside.
It was a penalty in 18-yard box. If you touch a player, whether it was a hard or soft touch, it's still a penalty. And there was a touch. You could see Edu or whatever his name is, Odoi touched him, and if he had not touched him, it could have been a goal. So to me, it was a penalty.
It was a penalty.
It was a penalty.
All right, so I'll come back to you with the main question. How did you also see the game, and how do you feel that 2018 Ghana couldn't make it to the World Cup in Russia, but we are going to Qatar?
Okay, to me it's good. It feels really good because comparing from the beginning of our qualifications matches, the Black Stars performances were very low as compared to this one. Like this one, you could see that they played a very good game from the first leg to the second leg. But for the second leg, our first half wasn't that really good. But the second half, when Otto Addo did some changes, and then like he brought some tacticals, and you could see that we were really in charge on the second half. So we did very well, and I'm grateful for the victory. Like, I'm very happy.
All right, now we've settled the Jollof Derby, the Jollof War, everything we have in Ghana. We seem to be competing against the Nigerians. We've had a good one over them. The last time was in 2001. They denied Ghana from qualifying for the 2002 World Cup. How do you feel after the game that we got the qualification and we did it against Nigeria?
Oh, actually, it's a great feeling because for so many years we haven't had a football game like this before. Like, we've been hungry for a long time. So for us being able to qualify to the World Cup, I think it's a great feeling for us, and I'm sure they'll go there and prove themselves very well.
They'll go there and prove their. How? What will you say about officiating too?
Oh, the officiating, it wasn't all that okay. For me, for the penalty, it was a real penalty, but there were some cards.
In terms of the general performance of the referee?
Oh, I'll give him like 50%.
50%?
Yes. Because there were some fouls being taken, which was too red. Let me put it that way. Yeah.
Okay. But Otto Addo, the president, said that when he comes to Ghana, they are going to give him the job on permanent basis. Do you support that? And has he proven enough to be the one to handle the Black Stars in the long term?
I really support, and I think if they give him the chance, it's a cool deal. Because just the 2 games he has played, he has shown that he has something better for the team. You can see the team is well organized, and if they are playing on tactical basis. After the first half and the second half, like when they came back on the second half, you could see there was a tactical play.
Okay, so if you are Otto Addo, will you leave Borussia Dortmund? Will you risk your job at Dortmund to come and take Ghana?
Oh yes, I will do.
Okay. Do you support Otto Addo to be given a job on permanent basis?
Not really. I don't really support that because he already has a job at Dortmund, and then we have Chris Hughton as
the technical
advisor. So I think Chris Hughton can be given the chance to lead the Black Stars. He has experience in the Premier League, so I think he can really do the job. But Otto Addo, he's good although, but I think he should focus on Dortmund more, and then he can be like a technical advisor to the team, or he can be added to the technical team. So
it's Chris Hughton for you?
Yeah, Chris Hughton for me.
All right, so Otto Addo, Chris Hughton, let me also hear from you. Do you think that, do you support the call for Otto Addo to be given the job as the permanent Black Stars coach? I'll end with you. You've heard what your friends had to say about it, officiating and everything. Do you support Otto Addo to be given the job as a full-time?
In as much as he has done well the 2 matches, but we've been following football for quite some time, and you can't just use 2 matches to judge a coach. He did very well, but 2 matches can't just be used to justify whether he's good or not. So I think maybe they should give the team to him for some time, and then later they can consider if he's the man for the job. But to me, 2 matches is not enough to judge a coach.
2 matches is not enough to judge a coach and see whether he can do the job or not. For Manchester United fans, they can relate what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer did at Parc des Princes when he turned everything around against Paris Saint-Germain. That is what this gentleman is trying to avoid. But the 2 of them, the one on my far left believes that Otto Addo should be given a job. This one is going for Chris Hughton. Which one do you also want? Let me hear from you in the comment section. It's Sports Debate on Ghana Web TV. Today we are doing the post-mortem of the Ghana game against the Super Eagles. We've qualified to Qatar. But do you think that Otto Addo did enough for us to give him the job on permanent basis? Because now he's working with Borussia Dortmund. Yesterday you watched the game. We won. But how did you feel that we were able to do it against the Super Eagles?
You know, there's nothing interesting than to win a game against your bitter rivals, Nigeria. So I was happy with the result. You know, at this moment, we didn't need any exciting football. All we needed was to make sure we beat Nigeria and then qualify to the World Cup. So I was excited about the results yesterday.
Do you share the same fate?
No, I think that's where I have a problem. Mine has to do with the overall performance. I think it plays a very important key in how other teams would see you. So, yeah, we won, but I think the overall performance was not really good. Seriously.
Right, so you think that with this performance, when we go to the World Cup, we can't make any impact than we did in 2010?
Sincerely speaking, no.
No.
Seriously. Because if you come against a very competitive team like, let's say, France, Germany, nah. Seriously, I don't think we can make it.
So
I think moving forward, at least, I don't know whether it's motivation or something, but I think we need to up our game, seriously.
So will you give Otto Addo the job?
Yeah, I think he's really doing well. Yeah, for the last 2 matches, I think he's really doing well. Then I think he needs a push. Yeah, so I think the guys are doing well, though. But I think with our performance, we need to at least be up there if we can compete with the other best teams.
We also complain against the performance of referee Sadu Selmi of who officiated the game. Yeah. Do you share the sentiment of Ghanaians that he seemed to be on a mission to make sure that we won't go to Qatar?
Well, I think to a point, I believe indirectly, I think the same thing happened when we were playing in Ghana. There's this idea of the fact that we are playing at home, so there's this home advantage team. I think the results were too much yesterday, and then a lot of them has to go against Ghana. So to a point, I do agree with them. Yeah.
All right. So finally, were you happy that we were able to do it? Not only do it, but against the Eagles.
Yeah, I'm very happy. I like the way the boys played, but that was in Kumasi. But when they went to Nigeria, I was not that happy because they didn't put up a very good performance, though. But it was good. We won.
Who was your man of the match of the day?
I'll give it to the keeper.
The goalkeeper?
Yes.
Walcott.
Yeah,
why are you giving him your man of the match award?
I think he did some good saves. I like the way he saved the ball, and I was happy. When we conceded a penalty, I was thinking he could catch the ball, but he couldn't. But it was okay. We had 1-1 and qualified, so it's okay.
All right. The president made it clear yesterday that he will, I think on Tuesday, that he will give the job to Otto Addo. Do you support that decision?
Yes. I want that because the substitutions that he did was very good. As he brought on different players and subbed off Jordan Ayew, I was really happy because I think that helped the game, and he has that mentality of pushing the boys to play well. So.
What about the performance of the referee?
Yeah, I think he did well. The refereeing was good. He made nice decisions, and I think it's good.
So the penalty was a good call?
Yeah, it was a good call.
All right, let me take your bite on the performance of the referee, then we wrap everything up. Were you impressed with some of the calls that he made?
Not at all, but this is very common in African football. Always the home team have the advantage. So I wasn't surprised about the referee's decisions. But I wasn't happy with the referee because this is a platform that you book your ticket to Qatar, the most prestigious tournament in the world. And so when you are handling a game in such magnitude, you don't make certain mistakes. So I wasn't impressed with his performance yesterday, but we were able to qualify, so I was happy with that.
Some say that the penalty was soft. Others, it was not at all.
For me, there was a contact because when you say it's too soft, then we can go back to and review our game against South Africa. Yeah, so we can say same. It was a clear penalty. There was a contact. Our defender didn't get the ball, and then the referee whistled for a foul. So I support the referee. It was a clear penalty.
The performance of the referee on the day was not up to the standard, but the penalty was a good one. If you disagree, then go and look at the penalty Daniel Amate got against the South Africans at the Cape Coast Sports Stadium. But the three of them are rooting for Otto Addo to be given the job on permanent basis at the Black Stars coach as we prepare for Ivory Coast 2023 and the FIFA World Cup in November. So I have the final two on this episode of the Sports Debate right here on Ghana Web TV. Ghana, we finally made it to the FIFA World Cup after missing out on the 2018 edition in Russia. Do you want Otto Addo to be retained as the Black Stars coach because he's doing the job on a temporary basis? James, I will start with you. Okay. How did you feel that we won the game, but we did it against Nigeria in the Jollof Derby?
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. I think it's a well-deserved win, especially coming from the background where the background of the AFCON, where we performed abysmally. We went and came home with only 1 point, and our Nigerian counterparts have been able to reach the round of 16. But if you look at the history of the derby, the two teams, on paper, we look so good as a country going into the match. But I have always said that Ghana-Nigerian derby is not about the current form of the two teams, but it's about the performance of
on the day.
On the day, the best team carries the day. It's just like Ghana's Hassan Kotoko match, and so it has proven it. Although we were the underdogs going into the game, after the two legs, it is obvious that as we have all wished, we have qualified for Qatar 2022 in November.
Who was your man of the match on the day?
For me, my man of the match was the captain of the team, Thomas Partey. I think he's displayed leadership, especially giving us the goal that actually gave us the qualification ticket. Is huge for me. And so I will give it to Thomas Partey. If I don't give it to him, then I'll give it to the goalkeeper, Jojo Wallacott, because I think he pulled some strong strings there to save some critical shots from the Nigerian front that actually kept the scores at 1-1. Other than that, we would have conceded more than that. It's obvious they created more chances on the day than the Black Stars have done. Had it not been his saves, maybe the story would have been different. So it is Thomas Partey for me. But apart from him, then it's obviously the goalkeeper.
All right, so I'll come back to you. Jojo Wallacott has been mentioned again. Andrew, you watched the game critically as a sports analyst. How did you feel that we were able to do it? Because when the draw came out, our 90% of Ghanaians were afraid as we were going to face Nigeria. They were claiming that they have 9 strikers. They want to loan us one and all that.
I for one, I didn't feel or I didn't see it as a surprise because I knew who we were going to play against. The Nigerians are not walkovers. It was going to be a difficult task, but we just needed to calm our nerves, then see what the tournament unfolds or how the tournament will bring everything to the Ghanaian populace. So I felt Ghana as a whole, yes, we needed to appease the supporters. Nigeria also needed to appease the supporters after our AFCON performance. So this was the opportunity that Ghana had to do that. Yes, going to Nigeria, we had to do all this in Kumasi, but we had to wait to do that in Nigeria, which I think was a good one. Yesterday, they had to do that yesterday. Giving that to the president on his birthday was a surprise for the president, for him, taking the country to Qatar 2022. Looking at the circumstance around Ghana now and be able to qualify for Qatar 2022, it was a plus to the team.
His man of the match was Thomas Partey or Joseph Wallacott. Who will be your man of the match?
I know what I'm about to say will sound weird, but my man of the match is Jordan.
Jordan Ayew.
Jordan Ayew, because if you look at the first leg and the second leg, Jordan was playing under instructions, which he did perfectly well.
Who didn't play under instructions?
Almost all of them did, but Jordan was strictly on the flanks, trying to stop
the right side of the attack of the Nigerians, which he did well. If Jordan was to move from the right to his normal position in the middle, would have gotten that place empty where they could have used to score, because that is their stronger side. And Jordan was there to help the left back. Do you get it? So Jordan did everything for the team. Yes, if what Jordan play, Jordan normally don't draw back that much, but in both games he comes back to the left side and goes on attack as well. So Jordan did a good job. Yes, the team did well, but yesterday you could tell that in the 60th to 70th minute they were exhausted.
Yeah.
They were tired. So that could tell you the kind of momentum they brought into the game. Yes, Kudus did well. Almost all the boys did well. The debutants, they did well. They did well. Walacott, yes, he did well. Many were rooting for Ofori. He coming back to come and take the position. But I for one, mentioned that, yes, Otu should stand his grounds, maintain Walacott, and see if Walacott will prove that, yes, when he's given the chance to, he can also do same for Ghana.
Okay, you mentioned the president. And then on Tuesday night, right after the game, the president, in his call to the coach, told him that when he come back, he's not going to allow him to go to Dortmund. And he is rooting for Otto Addo to be given the job on permanent basis. Are you supporting him?
Yes, it's funny. It's the call of Otu to make that. If he is going to leave,
but it's very difficult to turn down a request from the president.
Yes, it's going to be difficult, but you and I know in this country that Otu coming to coach the Black Stars is not a permanent job. If he goes to Qatar and nothing goes or it doesn't go well, we will fire him.
It comes with a job.
Yes, so at Borussia Dortmund, he's doing well. And those there, they are not like we here. They are different. You can win or you can lose about 30 games and win one. They will still hail you.
So if Otto Addo is your uncle, you tell him to reject the job.
Not reject the offer, but I'll sit him down and tell him that, yes, you suffered before going to Borussia Dortmund. So if it's Ghana you want, and you want to come and be the coach of Ghana, knowing well that some years to come, he will be sacked. So that is your decision. But if you still want to be at Dortmund and know what is at stake for you, yes, he can go for the ultimate. For one, I feel he should vary his decision. He shouldn't be in a haste to jump and accept the offer. He should sit down critically and assess whether or not Ghana is the best, or this time is the right opportunity for him to come and coach the Black Stars. He can still be part of the technical team going to the World Cup. That is no mistake. But if he takes the coach as the Black Stars, believe you me, it's going to be very, very difficult for Otto Addo in Qatar 2022.
It is going to be difficult for Otto Addo, that's Andrew. And per what he's saying, he's supporting the decision. But his issue is with job security that comes with the Black Stars job. James, you heard Andrews, he is supporting Otto Addo, but his main concern is job security. And that comes with the job. You can be hired today, the next hour, you can be fired as a coach. These support the cause for him to be maintained as the permanent Black Stars coach. Others are also saying that we saw what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer did with Manchester United. Did very well in his first 3 or so games. When they gave him the job on permanent basis, it was all about Inshallah.
I also think that it's a personal decision to take, looking at the job security on the two sides. But I believe, even if he's not the head coach of the Black Stars and he's relegated into the technical team, I believe the amount of time he would spend with the Black Stars being a technical team member will be the same amount of time he will spend with the team when he's a head coach. And so issue about he being head coach and losing his job or not having time for Dortmund any longer applies even if he's a member of the technical team, because if the head coach on several occasions when a head coach is sacked, he goes with the technical team as well. And so I think that the president's call yesterday settles the issue about who
Chris
will be
Hilton.
made,
Yeah.
whether Chris Hilton will be given the permanent job or Coach Otto Addo would be appointed a permanent. I think it settles it because I don't know who would take a decision contrary to what the president said in that call we heard yesterday. The GFA, I'm not sure, can take that decision, although we heard some very influential government officials were rooting for Chris Hilton.
So it is Otto Addo for you.
It is Otto Addo for me because of that call made yesterday, and we don't have any option because what is the guarantee? The question is, what is the guarantee that if we give it to Chris Hilton, he would do better than Otto Addo has done now? Otto Addo has just justified his inclusion, and going to Qatar 2022 is not an avenue for justifies where we'll be wanting Chris Hilton to also justify. So for me, I think it's Otto Addo for now for Ghanaians.
It is Otto Addo against Chris Hilton. It has always been between the two. Well, Otto Addo was given the nod as the interim coach, whilst Chris Hilton was acting as the technical advisor of the Black Stars. How did you feel that we were able to do it in the Jollof Derby against the Super Eagles of Nigeria? Do you support Otto Addo to be named as the permanent Black Stars coach? Let me hear from you in the comment section. It has been another episode of the Ghana Web Sports Debate right here on Ghana Web TV. My name is Joel Leshen. Until we meet again, it's bye for now.
Mango.